Good day to everyone. Today is the 11th of July, and once again, I have received another package coming from the Our Empire. So basically, we'll lay low a little bit when it comes to luxuries, because this next shipment is still, it's still luxury, though it's not like the ones that I have featured recently. So this is my 21st package coming from the Our Empire, and let's lower it down a little bit. All right, so let's start. Alright, so this unpackaging review, I just wanted to extend my special thanks to the team and the staff. Alright, so that will be for, I can actually notice that they're basically grinding really hard recently on liquidating their items. So here we go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So let's check the details. Alright, so the declaration details, and let's see. And by the way, just to specify once more, this particular shipment got delayed once again. So here we go. Just cover this part up. Just to actually prove to you guys where the shipment came from. You could actually see it there. Alright. And for the customs fee, I actually paid 1,600 yen. So as always, we're not avoiding taxes, so let's basically begin. Alright, so by the way, once again, Anjo, thank you very much for the bubble wrap, though I'm not quite sure what happened. It seems that 2 items only got wrapped this time. So let's see. Alright, so let's just minimize a couple of stuff over here and leave the music on. Alright, so there's a couple of emails. Alright. Okay, so for today, let's start with the minor stuff. So let's see. Well, let's start with this one. Alright, so we have something interesting here. Okay, so for our first item for the unpackaging review, it's another sensor timepiece. Alright, so there you have it. Let's focus it a little bit. There you go. So that's the timepiece. Well, this one looks much nicer, to be honest, and it's color, I think, violet or something. Alright, so let's see, just give me a second here. Alright, so I think that would be much better. So let's see. Alright, so it says over here, it's stainless steel back. It has a dual time function. Alright, and it's water resistant. So let's check. Yeah, well, yes, it actually has a dual function, or dual time function, if you could actually see it here. Alright, there's an indication for the second time. So we have here a quartz movement. Alright, and it actually has a light function. Alright, and the second function for the seconds is there. So it says here that there's mode selection. So for this one, it has an alarm function as well. Alright, so basing it on its strap, it seems that it's a silicone texture. It's actually probably it's non-allergenic. So we have an analog digital combination here. So let's flex it a little bit. Alright, and by the way, our timepiece for today, what I'm actually wearing is the Longines Conquest. Let me flex it a little bit. This was the timepiece coming from my previous review. This is what I'm wearing for today. Alright, so let's put it here. Alright, so let's flex it a little bit. Alright, so there you have it. Well, it actually looks nice on casual attire. So flexing it a bit. Let's move this. Alright, so here you have it. That's the timepiece. Okay, so once again, it's a micro brand, so the name of the brand is Sensor. Okay, so basing it on the glass, it seems that it's like a mineral glass. Alright, and you can basically see the reflection. So it's like a day-to-day timepiece that you could basically wear without worrying in case it gets scratched. Alright, because for this, the Empire is actually selling it on a very cheap cost, so definitely it's something that you could give out to your kids for their daily use. So this goes to my daughter once again. Alright, so one timepiece down. Let's move on to the next one. So for our next timepiece, what we have over here, well, this one looks nice. I think this is actually one of their freebies. So what we have over here is a leather strap. So this one's coming from Senlex. Alright, basing it on the glass, it's a mineral glass. Alright, there you go. That's the timepiece, and checking on its indications at the back, it says well, there's no pretty much there's no descriptions on it except for quartz movement, stainless steel back, water resistant, and its model. So you just flex it there. Well, it's not focusing. It's basically reflecting. There you go. So what we have over here is actually a dress watch. Well, more on like a formal wear. Right. So coming from its case, it seems that it's stainless steel. Gold case, an embossed glass, mineral one, right? And we actually have Roman numerals. Well, it's actually not Roman, but the typical numbers for 6, 9, and 12. Alright, so there we have it. Okay, so it's a quartz timepiece. I still have the lock on, that's the reason why it's not moving. And let's check for its case diameter. So most probably this particular timepiece would perfectly fit well if you're wearing let's say a long sleeve or something. So for its case diameter, it's at, well, it's a big one because it's 43 millimeter. All right, there you have it, 43 millimeter, and it's for its thickness, it's actually at 8 mm. So it's a slim type. All right. So for the leather, it says over there, I'm not quite sure if you can see it, it's genuine leather. All right. So let's flex it a little bit. Another micro brand brought to you by the Our Empire. So this one looks elegant. All right. A timepiece worth wearing without worrying if it's going to be damaged or something, because definitely this one well, you could basically afford this at any time. So I strongly suggest that let's basically support micro brands, because for this particular types of timepieces, you could basically use it on your daily activities, or let's say if you're not into wearing like luxury for a day-to-day activity at work. So this one I could strongly recommend. Right, that's Senlex, that's the brand name. It's a micro brand all the way from UAE. All right, so that's the second timepiece. All right, so I guess we'll be more on details when it comes to the two items, a mid-range and a luxury. All right. So let's check what's this next item that we have over here. Seems that it's a bit hard to open. Okay, here we go. So for the next timepiece, oh, this one I like. Box inclusion is nice, and this is coming from 2K Collection. And basing it on its design, it's actually for ladies. So this one goes to my wife. So what we have over here, alright, so we have a lollipop, alright, seconds hand. Alright, here we go. That's the timepiece. So it also has a rotating bezel. Alright. A luminous indices. Alright. There you go. And basing it on its strap, we have here a secured deployment clasp lock. Right. So there you have it. And basing it from its strap, it's solid build, and it's like it's not a pin. Oh, it's a pin. So what we have here is actually a pin adjustment sequence. All right. And for the back, it's a screw-in back casing. It's not a snap lock case, and well, it looks elegant. It's more like a Rolex Submariner inspired for ladies. So there you have it. That's the 2K Collection. All right. So this timepiece will go to my wife, definitely. Probably for her daily use, or just for activities, or probably if she's staying in the house. Well, she could definitely use this one daily. Alright. So there you have it. You could basically afford this at the Our Empire. So that's the timepiece. That's the 2K Collection. Submariner inspired. Alright. And it has a mineral glass, basing it on its sound and reflection. Alright. There you have it. There's a little bit bluish on it, so it's a mineral glass. So let's see. Here we go. So that's the 2K collection. So we're basically done with the freebies. Okay. So we featured 3 items so far. And now, let's go in a little bit deeper by featuring one of the well-known brands in the industry, which is C.A.T. Alright? We all know that C.A.T is well known for tractors, shoes, boots. So it's more on quality, to be precise. So I have an idea on what this timepiece is, and well, it seems that it's upside down. Alright, so let's feature it a bit. Right. So here we have it. So what we have here is the warranty booklet. Alright. And let's see, it has specific details for its functions. Alright. So here we have it. Let's put it there. Cover it once. And let's take off that timepiece. Alright. So for this timepiece, what we have here is, well, it's one of the items that I got during their RSS sessions. Alright, so let's focus it a bit. There you go. So we have a C.A.T timepiece, a dual time. Alright, and it's 10 ATM. Alright, so basically it's like 100-meter water resistant. Let's focus it a bit. There you go. So if you could notice, well, we have a dual time function, and alright, let's see. We have, what's this, 26, 31, alright. So we have a dual time function, and at the same time, one of the time functions is actually, it has its a multi-function, which states the day. You have Monday to Sunday over there, and then we have here a 24-hour indicator, and then the next one is for the month. Or sorry, it's actually the day. So we have 31 days a month. Okay, and then this is the second time, so we could make adjustments on it. Let's check. Yep. So the side push pins actually function as for adjustments. The one at the bottom adjusts. It's basically used to adjust the 24-hour time indicator, and for the upper one, it's for the day dial. Right? So it's well, looking at it, it's stainless steel, glossy black, and for its strap, it's pure leather. Yep, it's genuine leather, to be more precise. And it says over here, yep, I'm actually correct, it's 100 meters, so that's 10 bars. And assuming from its size, well, I could say that it's roughly around 48 millimeter. So let's check it out here. Yep, we have that. That's what we have. It's 48 millimeter timepiece with a thickness of 13 millimeter. Let's check it once more. Yep, that's 13 millimeter. All right. So let's flex it a little bit. Let's check how it will look for a casual wear. There you go. So it's a big timepiece, and well, it will actually show up a very good one. Okay, so it's nice, and I like it. So let's check further. Anyway, that's for our fourth timepiece. Pretty much there's nothing much to flex because for C.A.T timepieces, they don't focus more on the designs, but for this one I could say that it's an XL. So if you're a big guy, this timepiece will definitely be well, I could definitely recommend it. All right, for big people. Right. Well, for my end, I basically wear timepieces roughly around 43, 44, 45 going up. So I'm not that big, but I could basically handle wearing one. I feel more comfortable on it. Depends on your personality. All right. So that's our fourth timepiece. That's the C.A.T. And now let's head on to our luxury. So what we have here is TISSOT. And as what I can notice, it seems that the box, right? It's damaged. Seems like a cutter run through it. So well, pretty much that's it. Probably I could ask this to either Anjo what happened. All right, so let's go on to the timepiece. We have here our booklets. So we have let's see, the story book. There you go. And then we have here probably a brochure, right? So we have two that came in with the inclusion. Right, so let's put it back now. And let's move on to the timepiece. There you go. So what we have here right now is the TISSOT LOCLE automatic ladies timepiece. Alright, and it's also known as a T Classic. It actually falls in on the line of the T Classic selection. So this one is for my wife. So let's check for its function. So 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go. Alright, so it's already moving. So what's included on the box is we have here our dust bag. Alright, so in case you're traveling and you're going to remove your timepiece, you could basically put it inside for it to avoid getting scratches. And let's see, here we go. We have here our warranty. So this timepiece was purchased last 4th of May 2021. So it's been sleeping in the Hour Empire for quite a while because I've made certain arrangements for my shipments. So Andro is actually the one who's making sure that that list gets followed. So let's now move on to the timepiece itself so that I could discuss the spec details. Alright, so here we go. So we have here a leather strap, and it's a butterfly clasp type. And let's see, okay, so let's focus it a bit. Alright, there you go. So that's the TISSOT LOCLE, alright, with a Roman numeral for its indices. Okay, and it has a scratch resistant sapphire glass, a date window, there you have it. Okay, and assuming for its steel, right? Check it out. Well, it seems that it's already a 316L surgical steel, so it doesn't actually get rust or it doesn't tarnish. Okay, so it says over here that for this timepiece, by the way, it's automatic, as I believe I mentioned that, and it says here at the back that it's let's see, it's a 3-bar water resistant, and let's see, it has a back, well, for its back case, alright, it's a clasp type. Alright, you can see it over here, because whenever we say it's a screw type back plating, you need a tool to actually rotate it, enable for you to change the battery or something. But if it is a clasp lock, you need to actually have a presser or a pusher, enable for you to lock it properly to avoid having any particular leakage inside for its water resistance. And we have here a genuine leather, right, coming directly from TISSOT. It says over there on its indications. Let's focus it a bit. There you go. Right. So assuming from its case diameter, well, I could say that it's roughly around 8 or 9. Let's check, let's try it. So, well, probably more, it doesn't actually fit me. As what I mentioned, I don't usually wear small timepieces. So for this one, probably it's around 8 or 9. But just to be sure, let's check it out. Alright. So for its case diameter, well, probably for the sizing, let's see. Well, case diameter for this particular timepiece, I correct myself. I was basically mentioning for the wrist size earlier, but for the case diameter for this particular timepiece, for the LOCLE timepiece, it's 25 millimeter, and for its thickness, it's for 9 mm. Alright, so for this particular timepiece, that's the luxury timepiece that we have here, the TISSOT LOCLE. Alright, so well, I just wanted to say thank you to the Our Empire for once again making sure that I received this shipment. Even though it got delayed, it basically arrived safe, but I still have to ask about what happened to the box. Probably it could have been got acquired its damage in customs when they were unpacking my shipment. So once again, thank you very much to Our Empire. And by the way, as what I've been always advising everybody for my event, the 2K event exclusive for the Our Empire community. So once that this YouTube channel actually reaches 2,000 subscribers, I'll be giving away one luxury timepiece, which is a TISSOT V8. So I would basically, well, if you like my videos, please do subscribe so that you could get notified in case that I'm going to upload a new one, a new unpackaging review. Alright, so thank you to the Our Empire, thank you Tomas, thank you to your team, specifically to Andro, 30, Oliver, Mick, and Anjo. Alright, so thank you very much and have a great day, okay? Cheers, guys. See you until my next unpackaging review. Okay, goodbye.